All right, guys, we're going to do the, we're going to be doing the Jeep R12 to R134 configuration, little swap kit that they sell on Jeep Air. I'm about to go through and open the box, see what they send you. Like I said, it looks like a pretty straightforward swap, but we're going to find out today how it is. Just follow along. I'm learning just like you are on this. I've never really dealt with AC systems. They're probably not, they're not black magic. It's just, you got to have, tools and stuff that most people don't have, gauges, whatnot. But I am going to get the AC system vacuumed out. You can rent a vacuum pump, but I'm going to have a buddy at work do it for me. So I'm going to do all the work as far as swapping the compressor, changing the expansion valve, replacing the O-rings, all that stuff. And then if it holds vacuum, we'll charge it up. And once that's done, we should have working AC. So excited to see, but here we go, man. We're going to open this box up, see what they sent us, and go from there. All right, guys, I got everything unboxed, so I'm going to show you kind of what the kit comes with. Looks like right here, obviously pretty easy. That's the new R134A compressor. This comes full of oil. It's already oiled up, wired up. It's got everything, all the connections on there. It should just be a straight plug and play. We're gonna find out on that though. Right here, I think this is the dryer. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but everything comes sealed up with caps and everything ready to go. These are the fittings for the back of the compressor right here and right here. One's a low side fitting, one's a high side. Here's the expansion valve. So the Jeep already has one, but this is specifically for R134A. I guess if you try and charge your R12 with R134A, there's a chance that could get clogged, and it just doesn't flow the same. So that right there will be crucial. And then obviously a bag of O-rings. You can see right here, a ton of them. Every line that comes off should have an O-ring on it. So yeah, other than that, we're gonna pop the hood on the Jeep and kind of get started. If you have any questions on this kit, I called in and dealt with someone there. They're super helpful on the phone. Because like I was saying, I'm a newbie at all this. As far as Jeep AC systems go, I've never done any AC work myself. My last 2 Jeeps did not have an AC system on them, so that was new for me. But we're gonna find out, what it takes to swap this thing. Like I said, it should be pretty much plug and play, but hey, stuff happens, so let's hope it all goes as planned. So check it out. All right, guys, just a quick little shot of before. So that's the R12 compressor right there. That's the factory compressor, and then there's the dryer right there. That's the factory dryer. So all this stuff looks original to me. This company, I don't know if it was Jeep Air specifically, they may have bought out the patents, but if your Jeep did not come with AC from the factory, back in the 90s and 80s, you could buy this from them to add it. But come to find out, the same system is actually who AMC or Jeep used to add AC to the Jeeps when they were building them. If you order it with AC, it was this kit. So if you don't have AC in your Jeep, right, you're just gonna have this little block right here. A lot of people will put an air compressor there. I have that in my truck, so not really wanting to do that. But if I did wind up adding an air compressor, it'd probably be one of those ARBs that I put in the Jeep. I wouldn't really want to do those sand and air compressors under the hood. This one here, like I said, should be easy swap. The main difference here is going to be, from what I can tell, is where the wiring goes. On that compressor, it's on top. On here, it's on the side. Other than that, the compressors look almost identical. There's not a huge difference between the two. Like I'm saying, it's only 3 wires. So if you wanted to add AC to your Jeep, you would just have to add the compressor here. You can order their kit. It comes with all the lines, the dryer, the condenser, everything under the dash. You can kind of see, because like I said, my Jeep's factory AC, the lines where they come through, they go up in there. The expansion valve's in there somewhere. I gotta find it. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I guess I have the factory or the replacement as reference as far as what it looks like, so I can look out for that. But yeah, other than that, let's get started. I'm gonna try and film most of it, but we'll see. You know, it's gonna be on time lapse, so it might look a little quick. Forgive me if I'm making mistakes. You know, like I said, I've never done this before, but we're gonna figure it out one way or another. So here we go. All right, real quick, I got the compressor off. I was actually wrong about them being a little bit different, so this was just turned on its side whenever I opened the box. I didn't realize that. So the compressor actually, if you look at them, I mean, they're almost identical as far as design goes. I mean, it's the same pigtail that comes off this side on the passenger side. You can see obviously it's brand new versus the old one, but R12 here, R134A here. Yeah, just obviously this one looks really nice because it's brand new. It does come charged with oil, so I don't have to do anything with the oil. I'll just have to, obviously, like I was saying, get a vacuum pull on the system, make sure everything's good there. I can already see, as far as this goes, you know, the O-rings. You know, I'm gonna have to replace those O-rings right there. You can see one on this side too. And the bag they gave me just comes full of different size O-rings. It's just one of those you gotta match them up type things. So I'll get that done. But yeah, that's the first part, is getting that oil compressor off. It was super easy. Hardest part was figuring out how to loosen the belt over here at the power steering pump. There's no automatic tensioner on this thing. It's got a manual tensioner on it, so just gotta figure out how to loosen that, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, other than that, we're gonna start putting the compressor back on. I'm gonna get that piece done, and then we'll move on to the dryer right there. So far, all this is pretty straightforward, so just keep watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, ask questions. I'm happy to answer any of them for you. Thank you. All right, major fail. This compressor does not fit. So it looks the same, but the body itself, the bosses on the compressor, these guys right here, they're off by like maybe 1/8 of an inch. So they do not fit. So it's Sunday, unfortunately. So I guess I'm kind of at a stopping point. I don't want to take these caps out the back of the compressor, because last thing I want to do is start putting fittings on here and all that, and then I can't return it. So I guess the next piece, I'm just going to move it right to the dryer, get that swapped over, and then do the expansion valve. Hopefully all those pieces fit too, but so far, first part does not fit, so we'll see what happens with everything else. Alright guys, this next part I won't be able to film. It's obviously up under the Jeep. This is the factory AC unit in here. There's the expansion valve at the back. It's just the 4 screws that takes this down. So let's see how this goes. But that's the old valve right there, so I'm gonna take that out and put the new one in. Alright, so small update. I'm at a stopping point on this. So this is factory air in the Jeep, and 2 problems I have with this thing. One, obviously I got some broken vents, and then this blower motor here, back when I did the heater core on the Jeep, something broke inside of it. It makes some noise, but the main issue I'm having is that guy. I can't get that expansion valve out. When I start trying to loosen it, it just twists all the copper inside this thing. So I'm just going to buy a new one. You know, that'll be one less component to worry about as far as the AC not functioning properly after I put it all back together. I still have to get that compressor sorted out. I mean, I don't know why that one doesn't fit. For some reason, I have a feeling when I call on Monday, they're going to tell me, hey, just drill the holes a little bigger. Like I said, it's off by like 1/8 of an inch. So you can see the lines right there. That's the new expansion valve. So I guess this is an opportunity to kind of clean everything up underneath here. This is kind of what it would look like without the AC in there. You can kind of see some of the drain lines in there and everything. But so far, I mean, I guess one project done right. I got the dryer replaced. And, you know, guys, that's not to say I might not have other problems with this. You know, I decided to almost piecemeal a little bit. You know, I don't know if it's going to save me money by just doing it part by part. I could have just bought a whole new AC system for the Jeep from the same company. It cost about $1,000. It may wind up being that's what I do, but you know, just over talking with them on the phone, they kind of told me the common pieces to fail, so I'm going to give that a shot. I'm thinking that it might, honestly, if I'm going to replace that interior piece, might be worth it to replace also the condenser up front, which is right there. You can kind of see it. You know, it's just old, right? It's original. It's had a little bit of a beating. You can kind of see the bends and stuff in the fins. But who knows? I may, you know, put all this back together, pull some vacuum on this thing, and it holds. If that's the case, I don't even mess with it, right? It's not bent or anything as far as the main body, just the fins, which is kind of common. Happens to radiators all the time. So I'm gonna excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna stopping point right now. So we're gonna pause the video here and just tune back in for, I guess, part 2, which will probably be in it'll be on Thursday. They shipped it out pretty quick. I got it next day when I ordered the compressor. So whether they send me a new compressor or I send this one back and they send me another one, you know, it shouldn't be too long, but I'm gonna wrap it all up on Thursday. So that part, that front of the dash right here, this is it's available. It's back shot it right there. It's available, so you can kind of see here the vents are kind of jacked up anyway. So why not, right? Why not get that replaced? Make sure it's good to go. And I may be able to just send the old expansion valve, or that expansion valve I just got back to them, because I think theirs comes with it. So, because for the most part, if you buy a complete kit from them, they're going to sell you an R134A kit versus a R12. Like I said, just the commonality of the R12 is just not there. So most of the kits now are going to be R134A. So any questions so far, please feel free to drop a comment below or send me a message. I'd be more than happy to go over with you. Like I said, I'm not an AC guy or an auto tech by any means. It's just me with my hand tools here and working on Jeeps, man. So more to come, right? I got you know, those parts I'm gonna order. So we'll finalize the AC install here on Thursday, and then we'll kind of look and see, you know, if there's anything else. Right now, my next thing to tackle is get my beadlocks balanced. If anyone has any suggestions on that, you know, they are balanced right now. They're fine up to about 60-65 miles an hour. No vibrations. Then I get a pretty mad shimmy about 65. So just trying to narrow that down. But other than that, yeah, so that's what I got going on. And like I said, any questions, comments, please feel free to drop them down below. And please subscribe for more content. And we'll catch you on the next video.